we doing? I hope the quality is better on this walk and talk than it was earlier, but pretty cool. We're doing another walk and talk with Karma anyway, as she was howling at me and demanding I take her on another jam. So that's cool. I mean, again, she was given 2 weeks to live. How many days ago now? Today's Tuesday, so two weeks to 2 months to live. 2 weeks ago tomorrow. So seems like we've gotten past the 2 weeks point. I don't think she's passing away tomorrow. She's got a lot of energy and she wants to come out. Okay. So, yeah, pretty cool. How's the video quality there, Diana? Let me know. So, George Nader, the convicted pedophile from the 90s, the man that was arrested again, the one involved in all these lobbying campaigns, and Steve Bannon, buddy. Oh, good. Good. He was in the White House over a dozen times visiting Bannon. Huh. Wait a minute, Jason. Are you telling me there are high-level government pedophiles, lobbyists, and businessmen that were also working with the Trump administration? I can't believe it. I can't believe it that they would work with both sides. Now, to reiterate that Bannon is not a good person. By the way, Bannon's got some cheesy movie coming out. I don't know what's going on there, but it looks pretty awful. It looks like it's like Peter Thiel propaganda, where they're going to be promoting the big Red Scare. Come on, baby. Which I'm not into, but Bannon also, in the run up to the midterm elections, he met with Epstein before he got arrested. Let me repeat that. Before the midterm elections that we just had, okay, I think almost a year ago, not quite a year ago now, Steve Bannon was meeting with Jeffrey Epstein. So that would be two pedos that Steve Bannon doesn't seem to mind doing business with. 12 people watching, only one thumbs up. What's going on, guys? I realize it's a walk and talk, but can we get the love? Can we please get the love? So Bannon is, first of all, Bannon's a for-profit character. You understand, Bannon's company distributed many of Michael Moore's movies, I believe, including Sicko. Okay? So Bannon's like, he's another gun for hire. His quote-unquote political ideology, can be bought and paid for just like anybody else's, and he'll work with anybody. Yeah, pretty cool, huh? Look at her go. Look at her go. Again, we didn't give her those dope meds but 2 days, and she's shown some pretty damn good improvement. Now, let's talk about Nanobot infused robo-dogs. I know it sounds science fiction-y and ridiculous, right, guys? Well, there's now, I'm going to be going over it later, probably in the technology update. I feel like I'm going to have to do sometime tonight. First of all, Fedor, no, not the awesome MMA fighter, but Fedor, the Russian robot, this 6-foot-plus behemoth robot, has been set to the ISS, the International Space Station. And if you have not seen Fedor, when he has weapons, he is alarming, to say the least. We're gearing up now where reality robots are starting to look like the science fiction movies that we're all accustomed to. So when I'm talking about the nanobot stuff, which I think is super interesting, they were talking about infusing these dogs with nanobots so that they could then see in infrared. How you doing, brother? Say hi to my audience.
What up?
Yeah. So nanobot infused infrared seeing dogs. No one has a problem with that, right? I want one. Let's all get them. Sounds like a great idea. But does it? Because once we've got nanobot infused animals that are just part of the regular scene, what will we have? Well, we'll have nanobot infused human beings. And we're already, again, even without the nanobot stuff, right? When I keep talking about Neuralink, that's not even the first step. No, we're not going to the park, baby. Good try. See, she's trying to go to the park. She wants a full-on park walk. We can't do it. Now, here's my problem with the nanobot stuff. Once you put that type of technology in your body, there is no going back. And when you have something that could literally go airborne and be breathed in, and you are not one way or the other given an option whether you want nanobot technology in your biology, that's a huge issue. And if you caught my last walk and talk, we were talking about the U.S. government and their dishonesty when it comes to bioweapons and their ability to basically use the populace as guinea pigs, right? And then obfuscate it for 25, 35, 45, 55 years, maybe more. When you look at the Department of Atomic Energy, for instance, and the experimentation that was going on surrounding that, only some of it really had to do with nuclear weapon testing. For instance, injecting human beings with plutonium. Does that sound like something that's going to be beneficial to human beings? Does that sound like something that's humane? Does that sound like scientists that really care what they're doing to people? And folks, again, if you've seen my videos on MK Ultra, by the way, one of them got demonetized after I must put that video up like 3 months ago. One way or another, every single one of my videos goes up for review. It's just the way it goes, huh? But my point being is the scientists that were exposed in MK Ultra, and it was very few out of the pot, it was not many of them, were cold, they were callous, they were uncaring, they were not worried about the human element. That wasn't even secondary to that. They couldn't give a rat's ass. All right? Seriously. So when now something that DARPA and the Pentagon have been doing for decades upon decades upon decades, and by that I mean putting electrodes and other technological devices into human brains. And again, it's one of those things where I'm not against the technology. I see where you're giving somebody a retinal implant. You're making the blind see again. A cochlear implant and letting people who cannot hear again. Those are positive things. But when you want to stick me with a human brain interface device with a computer that is threaded into my brain via fiber, okay? It's so small, it's so not really intrusive. We're just gonna drill 4 little small holes in your head. We're gonna line these fiber optics into your brain, no big deal, directly into your nervous system. And then we're gonna put a little device behind your ear that has Bluetooth technology that can interact with things. And by the way, the government's been doing this kind of stuff for years, but we as a company, AKA Neuralink, AKA Elon Musk, have already done this with both mice and monkeys. Confirmed. And they joke about it. And right now, the human trials are about to happen for a privatized company, which means it is going to be what? Out there for commercial use. Transhumanism pushed on the public. And remember, those that don't accept these initial devices will have to just get used to it, because we're going to have nanobot pets. There's going to be all, just like they tried the chip. Remember you're going to chip your dog or your cat. Old Felix the cat, if she ever gets lost, we're going to be able to find her. Old Pup McGrady, well, he got lost. We tracked him with the chip. And then what happened? Oh, we can do that with human beings too, right? And now we'll make it hip and cool, and we'll program it. In places like Sweden, we'll let you pay for things with it, as that society goes more and more cashless. But again, if you're not into it as a human being, we'll start with nanobot dogs and cats and other types of animals. We'll ease you into it, because that's all you are to them anyway. You are an animal. You are soulless. You are a number. You are a useless eater. And I know you guys think I'm kidding about that, but I certainly am not. 100%. So if you dig the videos, guys, please like them, thumbs them up, share them with others. Make sure you are subscribed. We're doing 3 to 7 a day on various subjects, from transhumanism to obviously what's going on in the Middle East right now, the possibility of World War III kicking off, the Russia hysteria, as well as, just heart-to-heart walk and talk sometimes with Karma, because we never know how much longer we got with them, right? With a terminal diagnosis, I'm trying to get out and spend as much time as I can with her. Again, I took her off the pain meds. She's on fenbenzidol, vitamin E, CBD, and curcumin. Go to mycancerstory.rocks if you want to see the Joe Tippins story, and I am working on getting Mr. Tippins onto my program. His story is absolutely amazing. And if you haven't seen my video on that, you might have to do a little digging, but you definitely should check it out. So once again, I thank you guys, and I will see you on the flip side.